We're going in completely for an open debate on this one, and Randeep Surjewala, Sudhanshu Trivedi of the Congress and the BJP, Bukkal Nawab of the Samajwadi Party ran away from the program yesterday. Just 30 seconds before the debate was to start, he ran away. We showed an empty chair. He says he's coming back today. Yesterday he says he's not feeling well. I don't know what's going on. I hope the Samajwadi Party is not running away from our program today. And if all of them are debauchers indulging in that debauchery in Saifai, I'd be shocked, but not totally unexpected. TSR Subramaniam, former cabinet secretary, India's foremost RTI activist, the very respected Subhash Chandra Agarwal, he called in yesterday when the debate was on. Thank you for coming. Sudhir Tailang, well-known cartoonist, independent voice. K Misra, we have from the newly formed Navbharat Democratic Party. He joins us from Bangalore, and my first question is to Vandana Shiva. She's an activist. She's the founder of the Research Foundation for Science, Technology and Ecology, live from New Delhi. Before I come to you, Ms. Vandana Shiva, I have an update for our viewers. Right now, we have two sets of images that come to us from Saifai. I put those two sets of images before we begin the debate. On one side, we have the suffering which is going on in the camps. We have over 4,000 people in the relief camps. We have those statistics of 34 children who have died in the relief camps. That's one set of images that I have coming in from Muzaffarnagar. The situation is terrible. Mulayam Singh Yadav has not visited those areas even once. Other set of pictures, which is in fact what our reporter told us 15 minutes back, that as of now tonight, while people are suffering in Muzaffarnagar, the shameless Mulayam Singh Yadav, and his unbelievably callous son, the Chief Minister Akhilesh, are enjoying a Nagin dance. I'll show some pictures of the performances in Saifai. They're enjoying a Nagin dance. There's a Nagin dance going on in Saifai. I don't know where they picked that up from. And the Nagin dance, there is a tune. The dance is being performed to the lyrics Man Se Mulayam. So for a Nagin dance with the lyrics Man Se Mulayam, Akhilesh flies down, Salman, Madhuri, Ranveer, and all of them come down and they are dancing tonight. This contrast is something the people of this country must watch. So that's a Nagin dance on the right-hand side, and Mulayam Singh Yadav enjoying this Nagin dance, and the people suffering in Saifai, and the situation there is getting more and more grim by the day. Vandana Shiva, these two sets of pictures, what's the story that you draw out of what you're seeing tonight?
Well, I can only think of Nero fiddling while Rome burnt. What we are witnessing is a social political decay of the deepest kind. That there's a Commonwealth trip, not to Commonwealth countries.
Yeah.
That is saddening. That's the level of moral degradation in our public sphere. But I have marched with Samajwadi Party leader and former Prime Minister VP Singh for justice for the poor, for the farmers, for the working people. Samajwad means to carry everyone with you. It's about equality and justice. And maybe there's a little forgetting that that's what it is about. But it is not just the political leaders who are thinking that the public money which belongs to the public, and they are thinking it's their private wealth to spend as they want. I feel there's something also wrong with Bollywood. If it can participate in events like this, rather than putting their energies for the Uttarakhand disasters to be where there is a tear, to be where there is pain, as Gandhi said, वैष्णव जन तो तेने कहिए जो पीड़ पड़ाई जाने रे. And that पड़ाई की पीड़, that is the core of our culture, the ability to be compassionate.
I don't know. No, but
from Gandhi, from Buddha.
I don't know.
That's being erased, it's being destroyed.
Yeah.
And I see a deep connect between what's going on now and the growing violence against women. It's all about decay of any value and any anchor. If we have to save ourselves as a society, we've got to address these not as individual events, but a symptom of decay.
I agree with you. And I'd like to say this, before I go to TSR Subramaniam, his former cabinet secretary is Uttar Pradesh cadre. And he knows what I'm talking about here. Mr. Subramaniam, what shocks me is that, is that we have, I don't know why these Bollywood stars are so eager to do a haath jodo in front of the politicians. You know, it's almost as if Mulayam Singh Yadav calls and he tells Salman Khan and Madhuri Dixit and Ranveer Singh and Comedy King Kapil and God knows who else, I'm told Deepika Padukone and all these people, that come down, the private jet will be coming, I'm giving you this many crores of rupees, and yes sir, here we come. And tomorrow, you know, I'm here, the Salman Khan now says that anyway I'm giving away a lot of my money to charity, but the very thought, does Salman Khan not read the newspapers? Does Madhuri Dixit not know that 34 children have died in the relief camps? Do these stars have zero social responsibility, that anyone pays them money, they go dancing anywhere? You know, today these Nagin dances being performed in Muzaffarnagar, Mr. TSR Subramaniam, my blood boils, because these dances are being performed on the tears of the families of those who have lost 34 children in Muzaffarnagar. And if our stars don't know that much, then these stars don't have a conscience. But what about the politicians who paid them? Who would you blame more?
Well, Arnab, you made many points with which I agree. Vandana Shiva started with Rome burning, Nero fiddling. She forgot to add the another one about Shatranj ki Khiladi, which is closer to home as far as Awadh, Lucknow is concerned. Now, there is a tremendous amount of insensitivity that is being shown here. Now, I would have liked at least one day, one minister, turn by turn, go and spending the night in the camp. Some kind of recognition that I, with all these clothes in my heated home, am suffering now. I can imagine in tarpaulin cover kind of a thing at near zero temperatures what the conditions there would be. I think it all comes from a fundamental flaw in our thinking. It is that you TV anchors can say what you like.
Yeah, exactly.
Newspapers can say what you like.
No, we don't care.
Your civil society people can say what we like.
Yeah.
I have my 5% here. I have my 7% there.
Oh yes, well said.
I need only 1 more percent. You can all go to hell. So there is a huge mismatch in the thinking, the way in which the thinking of our politics.
You know,
it is being done in other words, logic, propriety, sensitivity, these have no place in our compassion. As Vandana Shiva said, these have no place in our polity. All is required is cold calculation where we don't care a damn for you.
No, you see the stupid arguments that are being put here to justify what's been going on in Muzaffarnagar, in Saifai. I'll get into those ridiculous arguments in just some time. Yesterday, while we were doing the program, and by the way, to all our viewers, I'm going to start taking some calls. But before that, I see a hand go up from the president of the newly formed Navbharat Democratic Party, and many people actually have begun starting to believe that new political parties and new formations are the only answer, because the traditional formations, and with respect to Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi and Randeep Singh Surjewala, because you are part of the same formation, you know, people are dying. Mulayam has got Madhuri and Salman to perform for him, and your leaders have gone on this horrible junket into Gold Coast, and now some UP MLAs of yours have gone to Athens. No, they have gone, Mr. Surjewala. Should I tell you their names?
Let me correct you. Let me correct you. In Uttar Pradesh, the only person who opted out was the leader of the Congress legislature party. Let's be right on facts, Arnab.
So did he go?
Of course he did not go. He opted out in light of the tragedy in Muzaffarnagar.
So he was wanting to go?
He's the only one who opted out.
He wanted to go?
You please do not berate somebody who's taken a call of his conscience.
No. There is no call of conscience. No. There is no call of conscience, Mr. Surjewala. The person's name. The person's name is Pradeep Mathur. No. The person's name is Pradeep Mathur.
Yes, Mr. Pradeep Mathur did not go.
And he's the leader of the Congress party. So I'm asking you something, Mr. Surjewala. 1 minute. You know, leave the Muzaffarnagar part aside. I feel, you know, how I define political debauchery. I think it is political debauchery, and you and I can debate this endlessly. I think it is complete political debauchery for a group of MLAs to say that we are going on a study tour to Venice, Athens, Rome, Amsterdam, London, Dubai, Istanbul, and Cairo. The one thing which strikes me,
absolutely.
No. One thing which strikes me while I look at this particular list is that only one of these countries is a member of the Commonwealth in the first place. Egypt has had huge problems with democracy. No, the UAE is not a democracy. So you want to fool the people by saying that we want to go to a monarchy to understand democracy. Or we want to go to non-Commonwealth countries to understand how the Commonwealth functions. I mean, come on, please tell. See, Mr. Surjewala, I think it's... Yeah, you understand what I'm saying.
Lokdal, the Bharatiya Janata Party, whose legislators have gone, have much to answer.
No, you
Tears
just...
of people in Muzaffarnagar roll. Dead bodies are not counted for. Victims do not get justice. It is insensitivity and inhumanity writ large. Samajwadi Party, first for 14 days after the incident, let the riots happen.
No, okay, now we are not. I'm not going to allow you.
Roam free.
No, I'm not going to.
And now no justice to victims.
No, I'm not going to allow you to make it a
relief for victims.
No, I'm not going to allow you to make it a standard political debate. I'm not going to allow, because
Please do not do this.
Okay, Mr. Mishra wants to come in. Yeah, Mr. Mishra, go ahead.
So I would like to start from Mr. Subramaniam's comment that they are calculating 7% there, 5% here, 3% there. They don't care. Actually, this was true before 8th of December. When we started a party and people started laughing, oh, you guys, you better join either one of these old generation parties or will disappear. Now I have around 20 candidates already announced in UP, and you will not believe the kind of response they are getting. And these people, like Mayawati, took 5 years to disappoint people. Akhilesh and Mulayam have done that unthinkable in just 1 year. I think these people are history. This may be their last festival, last Mahotsav. And again, please do not allow these people to do politics on death of Muzaffarnagar riot victims. All of them, the Congress people from Karnataka went for these junkets. So Congress cannot take a moral high ground that one person from UP did not go.
Okay, I have an announcement to make.
Congress,
I have an announcement to make. No, I have an announcement to make just for our viewers. For a second consecutive day, the Samajwadi Party has run away from Newshour. Yesterday, Mr. Bukkal Nawab was nominated. Bukkal Nawab was nominated by the Samajwadi Party, and he ran away 3-4 minutes before the debate was to start. Today, I was just told at 5 minutes to 9 that Mr. Bukkal Nawab is reaching in 10 minutes. He was confirmed to join this debate very early in the morning today. That empty chair is now there. His phone is unreachable. We don't know where Mr. Bukkal Nawab is. So I have just one thing to say to Mr. Akhilesh Yadav. If your party is a party that lacks the spine to answer questions before the people of this country on the Newshour tonight, then you should wonder whether you should be standing there and enjoying the Nagin performances going on in Saifai at the same time. Gaurav Bhatia, I have sent, I am also placing on record that I have sent today a message to Gaurav Bhatia at 8:25, and I sent that message in desperation because I wanted them to answer. I'm putting it, I wrote to Gaurav Bhatia, and here's my message. I told him that the entire phone network of Times Now has virtually collapsed with people asking where Gaurav Bhatia is on the sizzling sci-fi carnival when people are dying elsewhere. I informed him that the Times Now OB van is there and I need him to come. I asked him whether he's in Saifai. I got 3 messages from him that today is not possible, Arnab, today is not possible, Arnab, and then he once again sent a message saying today is not possible. I would rather say, and I'm opening up the phone lines, if there was one day when it should have been possible for Gaurav Bhatia to, and all the Samajwadi Party leaders to be on the Newshour, it would have been tonight. Sudhir Tailang, where's the answerability here? Yes. Why do they feel that we can just put an empty chair on Newshour tonight and not even
Arnab,
speak on the subject?
Arnab, when they have no answers, they will not face you. They will not face the people, they'll not face the nation. This is the problem with our political class. Whenever they find it uncomfortable, they will just disappear. Let me show one cartoon which I did for tomorrow morning. This festival, if you can close up on this.
Yeah, let's close in on that, please.
Let's please close in on it. Zoom in on it if you can, and then I can.
Go ahead, we'll zoom in on it. Tell us about it.
Yeah. Arnab, the thing is that these film stars are dancing in a graveyard. I fail to understand what kind of conscience they have, what kind of sensitivity they have. Mulayam Singh Yadav is a politician. Akhilesh Yadav is a politician. Samajwadi Party is a family-run political outfit. But Salman Khan is not a politician. Madhuri Dixit is not a politician. They have a heart. They are artists. They are actors. I would appeal to them that they should leave this program midway if they have any sensitivity or any conscience left inside their bodies. I would, Mulayam Singh Yadav, who started out as a follower of Ram Manohar Lohia, today Ram Manohar Lohia's soul must be turning in his grave. Mulayam Singh Yadav and Akhilesh Yadav have disappointed this country, the electorate of UP, in no less than 1 year. In the last 1 year, how many riots have taken place in Uttar Pradesh? Dozens of riots have taken place. And in this kind of an atmosphere, when children are dying in the Muzaffarnagar riots and Muzaffarnagar camps, and Mulayam Singh Yadav does not even accept that these camps exist there. They have refused to accept these camps. In one word, I can say that nothing can be more insensitive than this government. And I am telling you that if these people do not listen to the voice of the people, if they become so insensitive, the time has come. AAP is a slap on their face. And you know, in the coming days, let these MLAs and MPs go to 9 nations or 7 nations or whatever. Don't allow them to come back. Let them live in those 9 nations and enjoy their holiday. They are not needed in this country. I'm telling you that people have got fed up of this kind of outfits. These family-run companies, these family-run private limited companies, these parties, people will tell them, and I think the days of Akhilesh Yadav and Mulayam Singh Yadav are numbered. A fellow who aspires to be Prime Minister of the Third Front Force in the coming 2014 elections cannot even look a few kilometers away from Lucknow and has such insensitivity that he's watching Nagin dance. What kind of people they are?
Well, that's in my view.
What kind of Nagin dance are they watching there?
In my view, there is no difference between those. Sudhanshu Trivedi.
This is poisonous. I think this is poisonous politics.
Okay, a couple of hands going up out there. No, by the way,
nobody can expect these politicians to
there is no difference. There is no 1 minute. There is no difference, Sudhir, between those who are watching a Nagin dance in Saifai and those who are having a party in Istanbul.
What, dancing?
No. Those who are having a party saying we are going on a study tour of the UP Assembly, they say that they are going on a study tour of the UP Assembly Commonwealth Parliamentary Association.
Yes.
One sec. Commonwealth Parliamentary Association. One sec. Let's zoom in on this.
They need to be sent to...
No. While this is going on... while this is going on...
primary schools for studying because they are illiterate.
This is the study tour which I have in my hand, and the countries where they are going to is also listed very much on top. It's... the list is Turkey, Egypt, Greece, Italy, Netherlands, United Kingdom, and the United Arab Emirates. Right? So I have just one question to the BJP representatives.
Destinations.
No, I have one question. Yeah, it's just
going on in UP nowadays. Arnab,
it's just about
Arnab, there is a political saying going on in UP. Arnab.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Political saying going on in UP, so don't worry. So what it's saying is, Sapa is Saf, Baspa is half. These two parties are going to disappear in this election. You go and talk to, we have our candidates on ground, and everywhere.
But what about the BJP?
MP candidates of Samajwadi Party are returning the tickets.
No, but what about the BJP? I want to ask. I have just one. If you allow me. No. Sudhanshu Trivedi.
Sudhanshu has to explain.
Sudhanshu Trivedi, some BJP leaders are also there as part of this delegation, I am told, which has gone on this so-called study tour. Yeah. Now, my question to you is, 1 minute, so please tell us, why would anyone in their right senses go to a country which has had a military coup, namely Egypt, to understand about democracy? Please, please explain something. Maybe I'm missing something.
On this issue of a study tour,
yes,
I would like to say that these study tours were initially designed to educate the legislatures.
No, so how will you understand? How will you understand how do you understand the functioning of a democracy by going to a military coup? No, it's like going. It's like going to Musharraf.
That was my pretension is.
No, it's like going to Musharraf and saying, Mr. Musharraf, can you tell me what is the best way to be a fantastic Democrat? So you go to a country which is, and how do you go to a monarchy to study democracy? The UAE is a monarchy. Egypt has had a military coup.
Also. It is the imperative or it is the duty of the government.
And by the way, one more.
Of the assembly people.
I think, by the way, what is the democracy you understand in Venice? I mean, they have to be crazy, these politicians. They have to be completely crazy, or they must think that the people of this country are demented.
No, they are.
To think that you will tell us we'll go to...
I totally agree to you.
No, if you agree to me, then if you agree with...
I would like to add one more point on this. It is ironical that this is being done by the youngest chief minister of the country, who has been brought into power with so much of hope. But ultimately what has happened? The shameful expression of money and power which you are witnessing in Saifai, it is what? In my opinion, the clinical problem is when the ideology and the organization dilutes in the political parties, then the rational goes away and the psychophantasy takes place.
No, but it's all right. It's a good, Mr. Trivedi.
Labour Party,
Mr. Trivedi. Mr. Trivedi.
To this situation.
Mr. Trivedi, you see, politicians are very good at lectures. Now, with great respect to you, I have great respect for you.
No, let me complete.
Don't get me wrong. No, don't get me wrong. No, 1 second. Don't get me wrong. I have great personal regard for you. But what you are doing is a lecture. You are giving me a lecture. You are giving me a moral science lesson on what is right or wrong. But your BJP MLAs are on this trip, sir. Your BJP MLAs आज अभी party कर रहे हैं इस्तांबुल में, और कई दिन बाद party करेंगे वेनिस में.
It was the duty of the government and the speaker to make the program.
What rubbish! How can you say it's the duty of the government?
The responsibility should be properly fixed on those.
Mr. Misra.
No, Arnab.
Yeah.
Let me complete the other sentence.
Go ahead, Sudhanshu.
The other aspect is also whatever is happening in Saifai. And I am also appreciating your point of view that you have raised the sense of duty which should prevail in the Bollywood actors also. Now, as far as Samajwadi Party is concerned,
no,
today,
I have heard.
See opportunism in them.
No, but what about you?
Family,
what about you, sir? You are a BJP, you are a Bharatiya Janata Party. You want to form the government in Delhi. I am not asking you about Babu Bhai Bokharia. I am not asking you about Purushottam Solanki. I am not asking you about Yediyurappa. I am not asking you about these corrupt leaders who you have kept within your party. I am simply asking you about the moral corruption of having a party in Istanbul on a day when people are suffering in Muzaffarnagar. Come on, come on. Your proof of the pudding is in the eating. And I want you and Randeep Singh Surjewala to walk the talk. I want you to walk the talk on the Newshour tonight.
And with the youngest chief minister is doing this.
No, but what are you doing? Vandana Shiva, is that a satisfactory answer? Vandana Shiva, that's coming in from the BJP spokesperson.
Let me complete one sentence.
No, it's not.
Arnab,
you have not answered my question. I get Vandana Shiva in. Miss Vandana Shiva, are you satisfied with what you are hearing from the BJP representative? They're constantly putting the...
Not...
Yeah.
I think what we need to be doing is very honestly assessing what's going wrong in our society, our culture and our polity. And just like a body has a sickness, our body politic has a very severe fatal sickness. And if we don't retrieve it, we're going to be in serious problem. The first sickness is people are trying to convert the richness and diversity of this country into their political capital of divide and rule. That's the beginning of the Muzaffarnagar crisis. Then they're taking public money and having parties at a time where they should be giving relief. And the third is this callousness that no one can touch me. Now that arrogance and that sense of immunity is what democracy must destroy, and that's a duty of every citizen of this country in the next election.
I asked them today with all seriousness, what will you study in Venice? You know, I really want to know what they are going to study in Venice. I don't know.
They'll hear the gondola sing.
No, I also want to know. A little bird told me. No, 1 second.
Arnab, I have a suggestion for BJP and Congress. Arnab.
Yes.
I have a suggestion for BJP and Congress. Can I quickly?
Arnab, I want to say one thing.
I think these two national parties.
On the question which you have asked to me.
No, national parties. Can I request Sudhanshu, just 1 minute. I want a suggestion. I want to give a suggestion. These two national parties, I think they should strict instructions should be issued to their MLAs anywhere that if you are going for any such trip, you should check it whether it is really the study tour or it's a joy trip.
No, it's a joy trip. There is nothing. No, I think. No, I go one step further. I go one step further, Mr. Mishra. I am of the view that criminal cases should be put against these people for defrauding the nation. But you see, I will not get a categorical statement.
That would mean a lot of criminal cases in this country.
Oh yes, and let there be, Vandana Shiva. Let there be some fear among these political parties.
I'll tell you.
No, I want to ask Subhash Chandra Agarwal.
Governor of Karnataka told me. I'll tell you what Governor of Karnataka told me when I met him with a petition for stopping this tour in Karnataka. You should hear what he told.
Tell me.
Actually, I had told earlier also the TV channels. He said, RK, I have told Speaker, I have told Chief Minister, but the problem is Chief Minister said that it is not in my hand, it is with the Speaker, and the Speaker said that it is their privilege. Now you tell me a governor feels helpless in this case. Why can't at least these parties put some moral...
So we have a, by the way, we finally have a Samajwadi Party representative. No, 1 second. We have a Samajwadi Party rep. Before I come to him, I want to ask Subhash Chandra Agarwal. Mr. Agarwal, one thing intrigues me.
Yes.
ये पैसे कहाँ से आते हैं इनके पास? Where do they get this money from? Because I'll tell you the kind of money, sir, because you are an RTI activist, you should find out. The problem is that
this is public money, and they are not going to accept them. They are not going to accept themselves under RTI Act, and all this is public money. This is the biggest irony.
No,
and there are 3 more points.
No, because I asked you this, Mr. Agarwal, because of big jet, these jets for Salman Khan and all. You see, Salman Khan, when he travels in a jet, that jet costs 2,80,000 rupees per hour. Right, round trip 6 hours. You multiply 2,80,000 rupees per hour. You do a round trip from Bombay 6 hours. So simply to get Salman Khan up and down, right, you would be spending anywhere in the between 15 to 20 lakh rupees only to fly him up and down. I'm not even including the entourage. So about 25 lakh, 30 lakh rupees only to get Salman up and down. I'm asking Salman Khan. No, I'm asking Salman Khan and Madhuri Dixit. That do you feel good about this? I'm asking Salman and Madhuri Dixit and all these other stars, do you feel good about what you're doing? Do you think it is like politicians feel privileged in this country? Do you think as big stars it's also your privilege? You can dance anywhere and then you'll say we are artists. We're not involved in politics. I know what some of them will say. We are artists, we are not involved in politics, but do you have a conscience, Salman? Do you have a conscience, Ms. Dixit? You know, and I'm also told that some corporate houses have funded this. No, I am told there's indirect funding coming from some corporate houses. Those corporate houses must also be identified which corporate houses these are and why they are funding political functions. And if political functions are being funded by corporate houses, does that establish a link between the corporate house and the political party, in this case the Samajwadi Party? I mean, these are some natural questions which come to my mind, Mr. Agarwal.
Yes, is that funding from the corporate houses being declared to the Election Commission?
I don't know.
And
perhaps not.
So this is why we want these political parties should be under RTI Act.
Our system.
And I also want to know, when you're paying these stars, are you paying them in white or black? Are you paying them by cash or check? If you're paying them by cash, who's paying them by cash? Is there involvement of corporate houses in funding these parties? Who is paying for the jets, Mr. Agarwal, which fly Salman and Madhuri and Deepika and Ranveer and Kapil up and down to Saifai?
This is what we want to ask them under RTI Act. But they are not coming, they are not prepared to come under RTI Act. Why these corporate houses funding these political parties? Is it a political function or is it a state government function? This is the big question they should first answer. And secondly, I would like to say that it seems Samajwadi Party has lost all hopes of winning the election. This is why they are feeling free to entertain themselves at the cost of public money. And
I agree.
Now, because they are enjoying these free junkets and everything, I suggest them one more thing. They should have one more study trip to study how to deal with such TV debates.
Well, I hope they will. You know, I hope that they won't have to go far for that. Randeep Singh Surjewala, before I come back to you, I've finally got a representative from the Samajwadi Party. He comes from Mumbai and his name is Abdul Qadir Chaudhary. Mr. Chaudhary, welcome. Welcome, Mr. Chaudhary.
Well, please, can you... Well, thank you very much. Arnab, please let me ask this gentleman who just now said, what does he mean by saying that they should send a study tour to learn the TV debate? Please.
No, we are not talking about that.
Late. I want an answer from him. What does he mean by that?
No, we are not discussing that.
Just passed a
No, we are not discussing. I'm asking you.
I find.
No, I'm asking you, Mr. Chaudhary, where does the money come from? No, are these film stars? You are from Mumbai.
I wouldn't know that. I'm sitting where you are in Mumbai.
No, but who pays for Salman, and do they do this for free for Salman and Madhuri and all these people to come up and down? Do they do it for free for Mulayam Singh Yadav?
In all honesty, I do not know. They might be also, I do not know that,
But why would they do it for free for Mulayam Singh Yadav?
At this moment in time, I do not have that. At this moment in time, I do you think it's?
Do you think, Mr. Chaudhary, that it is cheap and insensitive to be doing this carnival at a time when people are suffering in Muzaffarnagar?
You see, I think.
Don't choose your words so carefully. Just say what you feel, sir.
Yeah, just see what you feel.
No. See, who is that? Please interfering in the between.
Once everybody, who's that?
I don't know who this guy is because you see, probably these programs must have been scheduled much.
Sir, please answer the question. One second. Can we have the other person on the screen? Yeah.
I'm answering. Unfortunately for the Samajwadi Party, it is happening at a time when programs must have been scheduled much earlier,
No, what do you mean scheduled much earlier?
And these are people's programs.
What do you mean people's program?
This must have scheduled.
What is people's program?
I mean, these are kind of cultural.
What is cultural about this side? Madhuri Dixit dance? No. What is cultural about a Madhuri Dixit dance?
My friend.
What is cultural about a Salman Khan performance?
Goswami, this is.
No. What is?
Okay, I'll answer you. Unfortunately,
no, you are providing. What you are doing, Mr. Qadir Chaudhary, is that you are showing off your political and your financial clout. You are saying we have so much money, we'll bring Salman and we'll bring Madhuri to dance for us. That's it. And we don't care. You are also showing your arrogance, aren't you? TSR Subramaniam, Mr. Qadir Chaudhary calls it tradition. Mr. Subramaniam is responding to you. One second.
I'm not saying that. You are saying
1 minute.
that, Mr. Goswami. You are trying to put words in my mouth.
As I said earlier,
Go ahead.
As I said earlier, a number of regional parties are now feel that they have captive votes all over the place. They need not at all worry about others. We had a brief discussion on these junkets. I think there are 2 or 3 fundamental principles. Once public money is spent, there should be evaluation, independent evaluation. Are these study reports given by these people brought in public domain? Has there been an outside evaluation? Secondly, there is excellent institutes. Our legislators are not the most educated or the most knowledgeable of people in the whole world or in India. Don't they need a 3 to 6 months, 12 hours a day education in India, a training school in Mussoorie or Pune, etc.? Are they going to learn it in the waters of Venice or in the deserts of Dubai? I think we have to have some. They should not fool anybody anymore. Nobody is fooled anymore. They can be brazen.
You see, is anyone stealing from the national from the state exchequer? I mean, is there some kind of daylight robbery going on from the coffers of the Uttar Pradesh government, Mr. Chaudhary? Is money being taken from the UP government to fund this sci-fi festival in any way?
This is the Estimates Committee.
No.
Who will dare question the Estimates Committee?
This is not happening for the. See, this is not happening for the first time, And this is not something.
No, so
illegal.
what if it is not happening for the first time?
It should be the last time now.
It should be the last time. It should now be the last time. It should be the last time. You should
you
stop.
ask me a question, would you give me at least a minute
No,
to answer the question?
but do you know, you are from Mumbai. No, you began by saying, Mr. Chaudhary, listen, please. Listen. You see, politicians must start to listen.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so just 1 minute. 1 minute. The rule is when I'm asking a question, you listen. You know, I am tired of politicians who don't want to answer questions. When I ask a question on the Newshour, you listen. So my question to you is that in Mumbai, there is a 1 minute, Mr. Chaudhary, 1 minute. Don't be surprised, okay? There is a 32 crore, 30,000 square foot property called the Uttar Pradesh Bhavan in Mumbai. The Chief Minister's suite is better, I am told, than any king in the world will have. It has a huge bedroom that is almost...
I have seen the suite,
1 minute.
That is the wrong allegation.
1 minute.
I am sorry to say that, Arnab,
it has a private gymnasium, an antechamber, a sprawling bedroom. It stretches into an adjoining terrace. Comes with an attached room where his officer on special duty can work. 5 executive suites, 10 guest rooms, 1 earmarked out there. You know, this huge 30,000 square feet property which Akhilesh Yadav has bought, whose money is it? Whose money is he spending?
Now,
whose permission did he take to do that? Where is the money for the Saifai festival coming from?
Would you allow me to come in, please?
No, where is the money from the Saifai? Did any corporate group fund the Saifai festival?
You are not allowing me to talk, please.
You please tell me who has funded your Saifai festival?
Now you ask me a question, I'm trying to answer you. Now tell me, where is this property you talked about, my friend?
No, anyway, this property is in Vashi, Navi Mumbai. I'm not talking about that. I'm asking you where the money to get Madhuri and Salman for that performance came from. How does Mulayam Singh Yadav have that kind of money? How does Akhilesh have that kind of money? Who gives Mulayam the kind of money that private jets are brought into Saifai? Where does that money come from, sir? Enough is enough now. Tell me. Where does the money come from? How are you so rich? How are Indian politicians like your political party so rich?
Shall I know?
Yes, please tell me.
No, come on, Mr. Goswami, you're going on and on and
yes, I'm asking you where you get your money from.
Channel,
I'm asking you, where do you get your money from?
My dear friend, the property you just now
I am asking you, where did the money for the Saifai festival come from? I am asking you, where did the money for the Saifai festival come from? Where did the money for the Saifai festival come from? Where did the money for the Saifai festival come from, Mr.
No.
Well, you're just simply dodging the question.
You talked about that.
Vandana,
you gave me
Shiva.
a wrong description of the property.
No, I think...
If you wanted New Bombay Washi, you were wrong. That place is not like that.
Anyway, you know, it may not be good in... I am asking you where the money is coming from. How do politicians have... Please answer my question. Please tell me one question, Mr. Chaudhary. Enough is enough. Listen to my question. You answer my question, Mr. Chaudhary. You answer my question. If you don't want to answer my question, if you don't want to answer my question,
about the property in Mumbai, that is the wrong allegation.
No, stop going on about the property. We can talk about the dimensions of the property later. Don't go on about the property.
But that's wrong.
Well, whatever now, I disagree with you.
You have to take back your words, please. You are wrong in saying that the property is like a 7-star hotel. Not at all. I have been there.
You see, you are... By the way, you see, Mr. Chaudhary,
my friend, Mumbai Samajwadi Party, Mumbai Samajwadi Party, in the leadership of
Mr. Chaudhary, listen to me, Mr. Chaudhary. You see, problem is politicians.
Mr. Goswami, I am here to answer. I am here to face you. And this is...
Are you listening to me? Are you going to listen to me? Mr. Chaudhary, will you listen to me? Will you listen to me, Mr. Chaudhary, for a minute?
You pose a question, let me answer.
Yes, and my question is this. Don't answer your own question. I am asking you a question.
Don't let me answer.
I am asking you a question.
That will not do, please.
I am asking you a question. Listen to my question.
You asked a question that was wrong.
So I'll tell you one thing. If you are a...
About the property at Washington.
Okay, now you go on about the property. I'm asking you about the property. You don't want to ask something else.
We are holding...
Are you going to... Mr. Chaudhary, are you going to answer my question or are you going to... If you don't want to answer my question, you should not have come on the program. So let me ask you my question, please.
You want me to leave?
I want you to answer my question. If you want to run away from my program like other Samajwadi Party representatives, you are free to run away.
That's not fair, please.
I am asking you today, I am asking you that people are dying in Muzaffarnagar. People are dying in Muzaffarnagar. People, listen to me, Mr. Chaudhary, stop your arrogant conduct. People are dying in Muzaffarnagar.
Don't scold me, see. Don't scold me, talk properly.
Yeah, then Mr. Chaudhary, answer my question, Mr. Chaudhary. By the way, it is Mr. Chaudhary, listen to me. Mr. Chaudhary, it is time that politicians like you stop teaching me manners. I am asking you about the debauchery of your political leaders.
No.
I am of the view.
Please correct your manners. That's not correct.
Mr. Chaudhary,
that's not correct, please.
What's not correct? What's not correct? Why should there be a multi-crore Nagin dance going on when children are dying in Muzaffarnagar? Answer me. Answer me.
Now just tell me, the media No, the media. Since the Samajwadi Party government has been formed in UP, only one thing, not a single good thing done by the Chief Minister. You know.
No, I am asking you that 34 children have died in Muzaffarnagar.
Never.
How many people are there in relief camps? How many people are there in relief camps? What you are carrying out is a mockery in their name. You are basically saying your attitude is feudal. Your attitude is feudal, Mr. Chaudhary. You belong to a world where paisa hai. The money is with us. The money is with us. The stars perform.
I would say
we
that to
rule
you,
the
my
country.
friend.
Mr. Chaudhary, please don't. You know what? You will lose your deposits if you carry this.
You are mistaken, my friend. How many people were there in the relief camps to start?
And I am
there were
quite,
more than 40-50,000. How many are there now?
You tell me, please.
How many are there now? There were about 50,000 people in the
I am going to show.
How many are there now? Please tell me.
I am going to show. Mr. Chaudhary, first of all, just be quiet for a minute. I am going to show two sets of pictures, okay? Two sets of pictures. And I'm really surprised today that the Congress Party and the BJP are staying away from this debate. I mean, usually I would have had strong responses coming in from Randeep Singh Surjewala. Mr. Surjewala is listening to the debate, but Mr. Surjewala is being strategically quiet. It's not as if I very often stop Mr. Surjewala from coming in. I would have expected him to ask questions. I hope it is not because Mr. Surjewala hopes to continue to have some kind of a political alliance with Mulayam Singh Yadav. Because
Mr. will come back.
Very sad. That's what. Let me answer this question. Let me answer this question, please.
Just keep
Do
quiet
not make an allegation.
Just be quiet for a minute.
You're trying to make an enemy a friend here, you know.
By the way, I don't care about your enemies and your friendships. What you're carrying out is you're mutilating a sense of conscience that people have.
I don't care about what.
I don't care about your political friendships. Frankly, I don't.
Moderator on this TV
Frankly, I don't. I am a journalist.
Please.
I am an independent journalist. And I frankly, Mr. Chaudhary, shall I tell you one thing? I'll tell you one thing, Mr. Chaudhary.
We are here to debate something, you know.
Yeah, Mr. Chaudhary, let me tell you one thing. I don't give a damn about your political alliances. I'm asking you that people are suffering in Muzaffarnagar on the one side.
And I don't give a damn about you, the way you talk. That's not fair.
I think in any civilized country.
You call us here. No, please, you call us here for debate. And you're trying to humiliate, disgrace.
Well, if you call this humiliation,
if you
call it humiliation, then listen to the people. If this is humiliation, for me to ask you, your Chief Minister, how many times did your Chief Minister go to Muzaffarnagar? How many times did your Chief Minister go to Muzaffarnagar? How many times did he go to Muzaffarnagar? Tell me today. How many times did Mulayam Singh Yadav go to Muzaffarnagar? How many times did Mulayam Singh Yadav go to Muzaffarnagar?
Let me tell you, please. Is this the way to talk, please?
By the way, what do you expect me to do? What do you expect me to do? No, how should I call you? So I'll call you.
We are not fighting here.
No, 1 second, Mr. Abdul Qadir Chaudhary. By the way, those days are... Mr. Chaudhary, 1 second. Mr. Chaudhary, I'm sorry. I am sorry. If you feel that, Mr. Chaudhary, by the way, those days, in which a journalist would bow down to a politician and say, please, may I respectfully submit to ask you a question are over. I am asking you, where did Mulayam get the money from? How many times did Mulayam go to Muzaffarnagar? He does not have time to go to Muzaffarnagar, but he has time to go to watch Madhuri Dixit dance and Salman Khan perform while children are dying in Muzaffarnagar. Mulayam Singh Yadav should quit public life if that is the kind of public life which he carries out. And you may be his sycophant. You may be his sycophant. You may want to please him, but I don't need to.
You quit journalism, please. How many times?
How many times did Mulayam Singh Yadav go to Muzaffarnagar? How many times did he go to Muzaffarnagar?
Did you once mention what Netaji?
How many times did he go to Muzaffarnagar?
Okay, now I ask you a counter question.
No, you're not here. You answer my question.
Did you once?
How many times did Mulayam Singh Yadav go to Muzaffarnagar?
You answer my question, please, here. Did you for once mention what Samajwadi Party, what Netaji
Mr. Chaudhary, don't expose yourself. I'm opening up to calls right now. Okay, 1 second. Randeep Singh Surjewala, would you have something to say to Mr. Chaudhary today on the kind of stance he's taking? Okay, 1 second.
Provoking Mr. Surjewala, please.
I'm not provoking him, I'm asking him, please.
Yeah.
We have all seen the manner in which reparation, justice, compensation, succor, sympathy to victims of Muzaffarnagar has been denied by systematic design. What you have shown is unpardonable, unacceptable, and is a classical case of
inhumanity
writ large. Mr. Chaudhary, I know you are angry today. With all humility at my command, sir.
No.
I just want to also point out that for 14 days
any Tom, Dick and Harry
after the incident, your government did not take any step to prevent riots. Your government permitted riots to happen.
Yes, you are right.
Your government did not take appropriate action. 5,000 CRPF personnel were not deployed. The biggest devastation post-independence that happened also happened in Muzaffarnagar and also in an area which since 1857,
I would not like to
either during partition or during Babri Masjid demolition, did not see any riots between the two communities.
Okay, gentlemen, I'm just one second.
The BJP.
You permitted them to distribute.
Mr. Abdul Qadir Chaudhary.
The RSS cadre continued to spread venom.
No, don't give it.
They ensured division of communities. And your government was, sir, a meek spectator.
You give it
to the human carnage that took place.
Okay, now
now, what is most important, let us forget blame game. I'm saying to you with folded hands, Mr. Chaudhary. Let's forget blame game. Even today, one of the youngest chief ministers of Uttar Pradesh should get his act together. Should go and
okay, gentlemen, what we'll do is we'll take a one second. You see, by the way, one more thing. You see, it's not as if the Samajwadi Party. It's not as if the 1 second. I'm going into a break, and all the lines are opening up to callers. Gentlemen, don't go away. Mr. Chaudhary, don't go away. The callers are joining us in 2 minutes. We're opening up to calls now. I promised that I'd go to callers, and I'm going straight to some callers right now on this subject. And our first caller is Ramakrishna from Hyderabad. Now, you know what, Mr. Abdul Qadir Chaudhary, you need to listen. Okay? So you listen here today, and you listen to the callers, and you listen calmly.
I don't need your advice.
You listen calmly. No, you do need some advice because you have displayed.
I should say that to you.
Mr.
should say that to you.
You know,
habit of listening. Please.
You know, Mr. Chaudhary, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. If you want to be on channels where you'll get a platform, you want to go on channels. No, you want to go on channels where you'll get a platform. Well, I think you should go to channels which are state-owned or whatever. You know, don't come to a channel like Times Now and expect to be given a platform. Our first caller is Mr. Ramakrishna from Hyderabad. Mr. Ramakrishna.
Why did you call me then? I'm going. You want me to go?
Mr. Chaudhary, you know what? If you leave the program today and you don't listen to the guests, your arrogance would be exposed at a level which is shocking, not acceptable in a modern day democracy. Don't threaten me. By the way, first of all, Mr. Chaudhary, you have not done our viewers a favor by coming on the program. We have asked you to come. You have to answer questions. Don't look. I don't care. You know what, Mr. Chaudhary, listen to the people quietly, please. Listen to the panelists. Mr. Chaudhary, I don't like political rhetoric. I don't care two hoots for it. I want you to listen to Mr. Ramakrishna right now. He's speaking to you. Mr. Ramakrishna from Hyderabad, please go ahead.
Don't care and all that.
Hi, Arnab. Good evening. This is Ramakrishna from Hyderabad.
Yeah.
I am deeply pained by what I am seeing today, especially when yesterday I happened to watch your program and you were pleading with the concerned people not to go for the Junket tour. And today what we hear is that they have already left. And I only wish and pray that God open his eyes and save this country of the ordinary people.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ramakrishna, who's calling from Hyderabad. Hear that, Mr. Chaudhary. Come down. You know, you're a politician. Don't keep flying. Come down to the normal level. Our next caller is coming in, and our next caller is from Mr. Siddiqui from Bangalore. Yes, Mr. Siddiqui. Mr. Siddiqui from Bangalore. No, just listen to it, people. You sometimes do need some advice. Yes, Mr. Siddiqui from Bangalore.
What am I doing, you know?
Mr. Siddiqui is speaking from Bangalore. Have the courtesy, Mr. Qadir Chaudhary, of listening to him. Yeah.
Hello.
Go ahead, Mr. Siddiqui.
Yeah, I just want to first respond to Mr. Chaudhary. You are the representative of the party and you have no rights over here shouting on the correspondent of your Times Now, Mr. Arnab. And on the other hand, we are the citizens who have elected you and brought in here to answer. And you are here to answer and you cannot take your own choice to answer us. And on the other hand, now speaking on to the Mr. Akhilesh Yadav, being a young, foreign qualified minister, where we thought he would be doing a much to UP. As a citizen of India, I just want to ask him what is the stand he takes and what is the sick mentality that he has on the behalf of the Muzaffarnagar's riot victims and the stars who are performing on the show. He has no point in judging.
Yes, Mr. Siddiqui, one more call. I appreciate your points of view. Our next caller today is Rekha from Hyderabad. Go ahead, Rekha. Good evening.
Yes. My question is to Mr. Chaudhary. I have seen a very lame excuse of him saying that, all this has been, this Saifai is part of culture. But I don't see what culture is, bringing Bollywood actors to this. They should have promoted local talent. I'm telling you, they need not have shelled down crores of rupees. 10,000 people would have, come to perform there. And at least had they put at least 1% of the interest in performing this function to the kids who have died and providing them hygiene conditions, they would all have been saved.
No, they have not even, Mulayam has not even bothered to visit the relief camps in Muzaffarnagar, and he keeps giving excuses for why he does not go there, and he's been completely exposed. So, Rekha from
Arnab,
there, and yes.
Arnab, can I come in?
Yes, briefly.
Arnab, I think the lady has a very valid point. Mulayam and Akhilesh wants to make Saifai Shanghai, which is very good. But they should realize there is enough talent, there is enough folk art, there are enough dancers, there are enough in UP, and they're getting his Bollywood friends, and this is going on from Amar Singh days. And I think this is ridiculous. This shows I expected this. I mean, Mulayam Singh, I understand he comes from the old thinking, but this new man, and he has been educated in our nearby Mysore, then he went to Australia.
It's,
and he seems to be a man who has gone worse than his father.
So I have just one thing to say. I have to wrap up. I'm going to debate number 2. I just want one thing to say.
State.
I hope and I pray. I hope and I pray. I hope and I pray that the day will come. Okay, Sudhanshu Trivedi has been quiet for some time. One last word. I just hope and pray the day will come when Mulayam Singh Yadav will realize he does not become a big leader by getting Mulayam and Salman Khan to dance. Mulayam Singh Yadav will become a big leader if he had been working on the ground in Muzaffarnagar. Yes, Sudhanshu Trivedi. Sudhanshu Trivedi, please. Last word to Sudhanshu Trivedi.
I just want to extend the one point which Mr. TSR Subramaniam has said. It happens when the leaders consider themselves as a leader of a section of society, so they don't care about the others. The leader who consider themselves as a section of a society give full power to only their family and show off opulence in their village. I would like to remind, we were having 2 chief ministers, Mr. Kalyan Singh and Mr. Rajnath Singh. We never found this type of thing in their villages because they considered themselves as the leader of the entire society. On the perversion of the Samajwadi Party, I would like to quote a poet who was Samajwadi, Mr. Adam Gonvi. He has said 2 lines in Hindi, which is present day suitably fits on Samajwadi Party. I am talking in inverted comma. He said, कि काजू भुने हैं प्लेट में, विस्की गिलास में, उतरा है रामराज यूं विधायक निवास में, पक्के समाजवादी हैं, तस्कर हो या डकैत, ताकत बहुत बड़ी है खादी लिबास में. I think it totally suits on the present day perversion of Samajwadi.
Last caller is Priyanka from Delhi. Yes, Priyanka.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Priyanka.
I want to ask all political leaders as to the common man pays through their noses when we are paying taxes, and if we don't pay taxes, there are income tax raids happening in every household. I want to know, this money comes for the people, by the people, and why are the people so adversely affected? Why is there no money for the people? I'm sorry, I don't pay taxes for European extravaganzas and Bollywood nights. I pay so that I live safely and I stay in a comfortable country. Why is none of this acceptable, and why is it so difficult for me to get access to all of this?
Priyanka, I wanted your voice to reach people like Mr. Chaudhary. And I was one question once again, where does the money come from? And do politicians think that we can make the people live in abysmal conditions, deny them basic rights, live before poverty, and for 15 days, we'll get a bunch of film stars from Delhi, pay the film stars crores of rupees, the people will be happy, the party leaders will be happy, and they'll vote for us again. If Mulayam Singh Yadav and Akhilesh genuinely think so, then they are living in a different universe. Maybe it's time to bring them back to earth. Mr. Chaudhary, I am glad you heard them there. And I thank all our panelists for joining me on debate number 1 on the Newshour tonight.